as you know, our discussion is on Darfur. And as you know, Mia Farrow brought to the attention of the world that 300,000 people of a genocide were killed in 2004 at least. And the number is getting larger and larger. And it's under this circumstance I saw an article in Time magazine in which Mia Farrow says, let's not forget Darfur. And so we're pleased to welcome Mr al NUR, who's coming to speak to us on his solutions for Darfur. Mr. al NUR was born in the Darfur region in 1968. He studied law in Khartoum, where he was a successful lawyer. And when the Junte Militaire, which is the Islamist extreme, took the power, he started the SLM in 1989. This is and then he started, is that right? 1990, he'll tell you more about 1992. Internet said 1989, so I'm sorry. I'm glad he's going to correct me because Internet is not always right, and Wikipedia neither. Okay. He's since then started a military branch of the SLM, and this military branch is important, which has had never, as far as I've read, is they have never attacked civilians, and they've been very good on their humanitarian record, and they feel their humanitarian record is very important. If you will notice that Mr. al NUR has been wounded in the left arm and has lost most of his mobility due to a military wound, which he had. Anyway, I'd like to have him discuss his ideas about Darfur. Is it environmental? Is it a genocide? Is it tribal? Anyway, he has solutions for this sort of thing, and let us welcome Mr. al NUR. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate for having me here. I don't know how can I express my appreciation on behalf of people of Sudan, Darfur, my family, my friends Richard and John. I'm supposed to speak with the French language because really I appreciate France government and country and people, because really when I refused to sign Abuja agreement, which was a legalization of killing of our people, anybody let me down, refused to give me even a visa. We have been kicked out from the hotel in order to make a psychological pressure and security pressure in order to sign that deal, and we refused. The only France embassy in Asmara, they give me a visa, and I would here, if you allow me, to renew my appreciation to France government, France embassy, France people whom are highly welcome us here. And also I would like to appreciate American Club who gave me this opportunity to talk to you. My name is Abdul Wahid al NUR. I am the man who founded SLM in 1992. I was a student in the University of Khartoum, Faculty of Law. At that time, our country became like a time bomb. Islamic fundamentalist Arab mentality in power till today. Simply, they were killing our brother in South Sudan with something called jihad. Jihad is Islam against other beliefs, Christianity, Christians, African religions, and other beliefs. They killed, unfortunately, more than 2 million people systematically, very sadly, mobilizing north of Sudan, whom are Muslim, to kill our brother in South Sudan. In the same time, they start killing people in Darfur, Arab against non-Arab, Janjaweed militia. We were 17. 4 of us were girls from all over the country. I called them and said very secretly, And remember, in that time, our country really, as today, is a country of security. If they discover us, or me in particular, I will never be here anymore. I will never see you. We sit and discuss in a table like this, but in Khartoum, we discuss some of us from South Sudan, some of us from Darfur, like me, some of us from center of Sudan, some of us from far north, and you will be confused if I told you one of us is in the same city of Al-Bashir, and we discuss. Now our country is going in very dark situation. How can we stop this? We sit together, and so, as you know, that Sudan is a multicultural, multi-religious, multi-ethnic group, multi-schemes. How can we live together? We propose that to create a country depend on our equal citizenship right, and religion should be separate from the state. This is simply our vision. Islam is Islam is based on equal citizenship right, and religion should be separate from the state, which is a secular, democratic, liberal United Sudan. We started mobilize all over the country, in Darfur, in East Sudan, in South Sudan, in Central Sudan, in North Sudan, in far North Sudan, in Khartoum, very smoothly and very successfully, because in that time the Islamic fundamentalists were concentrated in only Ummah Party, SPLM, which is Sudanese People Liberation Movement, and they never thought that students like us will make political party. And we were, in fact, we were very, very succeed, because we mobilized 10 years. And when we discover that the society in Darfur, in Khartoum, in East, in North are well mobilized, we start speaking that we need a secular democratic state. But unfortunately, when we stated this, I have been arrested as the chairman of the movement. And al-Bashir stated clearly, they're not going to negotiate anybody else unless he carried out weapon against them. Then in 2001, personally, I went to Darfur, in Jabal Marra, which is a natural defensive area. We start recruit military mobilization. We founded SLA in 2001. I went to Dar Dagawa, to Dar Masali, to Dar Rizegat, and different areas in Sudan, and brought these people in Jabal Marra because it's a natural defensive area. Secondly, as you know, that Africa is, in fact, Africa is the base of tribal. And also, Jabal Marra is my area, my own area. I am their son there, it's my tribe. And then people accepted there, and we start military training. We made a military faction for 3 reasons. First, to stop ongoing killing to our people, because the regime start kill systematically, kill people, rape people, burn our villages, and we made this in order to stop them. Secondly, to bring them to the table to negotiate. It was the third thing is to protect ourselves. I've been in the jail. And as you see that I've been, this is a bullet, also here, if you want to see. This is an extra life because we have been killed and raped and bombarded by anti-North gunship, everything. Unfortunately, when we started our military struggling, the regime armed Arab Janjaweed, whom are nomad, according to their vision, Islamic fundamentalists and Arabization, start killing and rape our people very systematically. 1,000 of villages are burned. More than 400,000 innocent civilians are killed. More than 400,000 innocent women are raped. Today, more than 4 million people are, whether IDPs or refugees or in between, in the areas which are under control of us. And all of these, in fact, they are Africans. Because the vision of this regime is Arab Islamic fundamentalist. Kill people in South Sudan and Nuba Mountains and Western Blue Nile because they are an African and they are not Muslim. They kill them. In Darfur, they kill people because they are not Arab original. Then it is their vision. When they kill more than all of these numbers, unfortunately, we start crying to the international community to come to stop genocide. In fact, we are here to appreciate American government and President Bush because he's the only person who said that officially what is going on in Darfur is a genocide. I'm really very sad because most of the international community believe what is going on is genocide, but because if they state it as a genocide, it means that their laws and their constitution force them to go there to stop this genocide. My request today is that if the humanity has no borders and humanity has no white and black and the humanity has no Europe and Africa, it is time for the international community to go to stop this genocide. There is two ways to stop this genocide. Whether to send UN force with a clear mandate to stop ongoing killing, to stop rape, to disarm the mechanism of the killing, which is a janjaweed, and to remove, as you know that Khartoum regime brought more than 200,000 Arab nomads in order to Arabize the land, our people whom removed from their land. Now there are people from Mali, from Niger, from Chad, from Central Africa, whom are Arab Janjaweed, resettle them in our removed people land. Today the regime is seeking for a last solution. Now our people are in concentration camps, whether IDPs or refugees or in between the areas which are under control of us. They are sent militia and aircraft and Antonov kill them. Refuse to international organization to relieve them because they create insecurity among the distance, which are areas which are under control of the government and the areas under control of us. The government creates here in this zone, they create insecurity. Then the international organization is not able to relieve these people. Okay, this is in fact the humanitarian organization situation, and as I told you that unfortunately, as I saw here in Europe, I really appreciate people like you and others who are writing of the human catastrophe. But in fact, as I am a lawyer, what is going on in Darfur is a genocide simply because people kill and rape systematically because their race and their tribes. What do you call this? What do you call people who are killed and raped systematically and then their villages became displaced or refugees or in between from their land? And their land have been colonized by newcomers in order to Arabize their land. Even they changed the name of villages. For example, we have many villages, many places, many areas change their name from an African name to new Arab name. What do you call this? This is a real genocide, unfortunately, and still no actions. For us, there is, as I told you, two ways to stop this genocide. With UN force, and as you see that there is no hybrid force in the ground till today, because the regime and China, clearly, China used